Have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, quite a front seven for the NFC. Jordan, Donald, Fletcher, Lawrence, Cox, they've all been here before, as have the linebackers, Mack, Kuechly, and Kerrigan. Though for Khalil Mack, it's his first appearance in an NFC uniform after 3 Pro Bowl selections as an Oakland Raider. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, it's Breeze. It fights him off. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That sack by Khalil Mack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Jason Myers now for the AFC field goal. Myers' kick is good. And the AFC on the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. To throw again on second down. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle.
And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 14-yard touchdown. And the NFC has taken the lead. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think? Well,
everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score, going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, so Johnny Hecker, and he will score. Touchdown AFC. Travis Kelce, 69 yards. And the AFC has retaken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's the Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. Offline. He hooked it. It's no good. So we're at halftime of the and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And now running right through it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Breeze. Jones has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC has once again taken the lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 53 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back. And fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This fielded at the 2. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking deep for Julio. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones, 60 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here comes Cohen. Muscles him off. 12 yards on the return that time. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Complete to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a 1-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Back to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth. Oh, wide open, complete, and touchdown! Tyreek Hill with time running out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that.
That's caught at the 25. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory. Is on the final play. They win it by a touchdown. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The NFC, they are your winners as we say so long from the Pro Bowl.